Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk just dropped the hammer, threw on the gloves, and is getting ready for one of the biggest lawsuits that we might ever see. X, aka Twitter, files an antitrust lawsuit against advertisers over illegal boycott. Wait until you hear who he is actually suing. X is suing a group of major advertisers over accusations that they held an illegal boycott against the platform formerly known as Twitter. In a lawsuit filed on Tuesday, X claims that Unilever, Mars, CVS, Orsted, and dozens of other brands conspired to collectively withhold billions of dollars in advertising revenue through a World Federation of Advertisers Industry initiative. This is going to be an epic fight. Welcome back to Money on the Move. I am your host, Phil Yeager. This is a no time wasting show where we give you all the important news of what big money and smart money is currently doing with their investments. And occasionally we get somewhat political too. X's CEO, Linda Yaccarino, said the evidence and facts are on our side in a video posted on X. They conspired to boycott X, which threatens our ability to thrive in the future. That puts our global town square, the one place where you can express yourself freely and openly, at long-term risk. They are not kidding around. Now, that is not the only fight that we see taking place in Twitter world X. UK authorities threaten to arrest and charge citizens who retweet any material that they deem as inciting hatred. That is a removal of free speech at its finest. We are living in a world where people need to strengthen up and get their rights back. Additional Twitter news that we have specifically when it comes to cryptocurrency, X platform is now getting ready to introduce X payments service. Musk had disclosed plans to offer financial services on the X platform previously, including store of value, transfer to others, and access to high-yield money markets. But according to Blockbeats on August 7th, developer Nima tweeted that Elon Musk's X platform is set to launch a new payment service called X Payments. This service will encompass transactions, balances, and transfers. That's pretty bullish for crypto. Now let's transition into Bitcoin news. Did Jim Cramer just give us the ultimate buy signal? On August 6th, he tweeted, "A lot of damage done by the sell-off. Can't expect a quick bounce back. If there's one thing that we know, Cramer is Clowntown." Now, why did I call Jim Cramer Clowntown and open up this video with this tweet? Well, a few months back, he tweeted to basically stay away from Bitcoin. It's a terrible investment. And guess what happened? It was the ultimate buy signal. Bitcoin went on a parabolic run for the next couple of months, making huge, massive gains, despite him tweeting to possibly stay away from it. That's why I'm emphasizing this one right here. A lot of damage done by the sell-off. Don't expect a quick bounce back. I don't know what's going to happen. This is not financial advice, but it's worth making note of. Now, everyone's favorite buy the dip whale who continually buys Bitcoin every single day of his life, not literally, Michael Saylor on CNBC says that it is a great idea to trade a bit of currency on paper for Bitcoin strategic reserve. Of course, that's a great idea for him, right? He owns a huge, massive supply of it. He wants the US to push his bags to the moon. We will get back to more crypto news in just a second, but Ukraine's army surprised Russia with a move across the border. Thousands of Russian civilians evacuated border areas as Moscow deployed reinforcements to Kerch region. Ukraine launched an armored incursion into Russia's lightly defended Kerch region in a surprise move early Tuesday that caused panic among civilians and forced Moscow to rush in additional troops. Russia evacuated villages near the border as hundreds of Ukrainian troops pressed forward in a fast-moving armored vehicles attack. As I mentioned, we have some more Bitcoin news. Despite all of the crashing that we saw in the last couple of days, whales of Bitcoin accumulate over 400K Bitcoin in the past month, according to CryptoQuant analysis. Bitcoin permanent holder addresses have accumulated nearly $23 billion worth of Bitcoin in the past month, according to CryptoQuant. Now, we have all heard about crypto ETFs, but in latest news, BlackRock NASDAQ to submit filing to introduce options for Ethereum ETFs. They go on to say that the addition of options will remove impediments to and perfect the mechanism of a free and open market, says the filing. Additionally, more Ethereum whale news that we have because we track what smart money is doing. A new whale extracts 19,000 Ethereum from Coinbase Prime in the morning, currently worth about $46.5 million. On August 6th, Etherscan data showed a new address basically in 3 transactions, totaling 19,000 Ethereum at current prices, took out about $47 million worth of Ethereum. Older news here, but the 2-year U.S. Treasury yield fell 50 basis points in a few days, and the market has now bet heavily that the Federal Reserve will start a rescue mode. Very bullish news coming out of Hong Kong, one of the biggest financial epicenters in the world. Hong Kong urged to develop Web3 and tokenization of RWA's real-world assets. According to Pan News, Hong Kong legislator Lam Lam, which is a terrible name, from the Democratic Alliance for the Betterment and Progress of Hong Kong, DAB, has emphasized the importance of developing Web 3.0 technologies to keep pace with Asian countries, ASEAN. Lam highlighted that failing to advance in this area could result in Hong Kong failing to keep up. We're falling significantly behind. She proposed that the Special Administration Region SAR government should focus on the digitalization and tokenization of real-world assets, RWAs, and establish a legal framework for the circulation of RWAs in a timely manner. Now, if that whole big mouthful confused you, in simple, real-world assets is basically the tokenization on a blockchain of actual physical infrastructure so that we have better, more clear, transparent ways to exchange and track ownership of assets. Jumping around from country to country, next stop we have Paris. Paris Olympics ransomware attack hits famed Grand Palace venue. The historic Grand Palace Museum complex, one of the sporting events for the Paris Olympic Games, has been targeted by ransomware crooks. French cyber police revealed on Tuesday. Cybersecurity experts weigh in on the latest attack and what it means for the Paris Games. Now, jumping around back to cryptocurrency, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest continues to buy the Coinbase dip, and they add $4 million worth of coin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is today's episode, a zero time waster, informative video for you to watch. If you appreciate this, please like it, subscribe it, check out some of the links in the description, and until next time, thank you for watching.